joining myself and Skunkworks again here in commentary with me.
Good
As
evening,
we
one and
look
all.
for How are you doing, Skunkworks?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's been a weird one.
That's
This
good.
we didn't know if we were going to have load shedding or what the situation was, but we've got quite a nice full lobby tonight.
Well, it's much better than last night.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, we are hoping for some good racing.
Yeah.
Last night saw a bit of everything.
Yeah. Well, just look at these names. We're going to get some good racing first few laps at least.
It's going to be fantastic. Listen here, are you on Spectate? I see everyone is ready. I'm just quickly running through the names, making sure no one is using...
It's just the Flash that's still trying to get here, I think.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if he's responding to my message.
Okay, no problem. Oh, I've got Goof in chat. So this is the party place. Yes, absolutely. Love the pre-race music. Thank you. That is all me. Ice Cube did everything else.
I've got VXP Cyprus and Ezekiel in the chat, and Ezekiel is rooting for CBR Jester and Super Van Roy.
That's right. Well, they were cheering
I've
them on
done
last night, so...
Yep, that's correct. Well, I've checked through everyone's cars. Everyone is using the correct tunes, and I think a beginning of the race is in order.
Right, okay.
Or should I call the beninging?
Well, I'm looking. PI ratings. Raccoon is on 895. He's got potentially 5 more PI could be using. So let's see what he does during the race.
Wow, I'm looking at the same thing. Well, it might be that he's going a bit heavier on the car to have the car set on the track. I'm just looking at his car here. Before we start the race, and I'm looking at a sticker that says "I love fat girls"
Oh no! Well, let's see how he does anyway with his
on a Zonda. That man deserves a bell.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so we've got the Saint saying Lacquer Easter and Cyprus behind Raccoon. So I'm gonna, with no further delay,
let's do
we're
this.
going to start the race.
Yep, we've got Reaper here also. He's looking forward to this one. I think we all are, man. Last night was difficult to watch. Tonight we're going to have some good racing. Here we go, get MD4 also. Good luck, CBR.
I am going to set my view on Remington from 4th on the grid. Are you going to follow the guys from the back, maybe from Jester's
just for the
point of view?
I was going to say, just for the guys in chat, I'm going to jump on board with Jester. Okay, so you guys can follow me around.
Oh, awesome. Okay, I am starting the race. Let's get this party started.
There we go. Reaper's also shouting for Remington. He can take it.
That's good.
Of course, the teammates, yeah. Here we go.
Oh, yes, yeah. Unfortunately, he can't join because he's on vacation.
Yeah, how dare you?
Having a vacation while the rest of us are
Unbelievable.
still back in Gauteng.
Slaving
Oh,
away.
well, you permanently on vacation.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
collision. That's right. Oh, no, that is Remington on the start-finish.
Yeah, he's pointing the wrong way around. That is unfortunate for him. I'm going to jump on board with Venom now.
Jester's just got past
behind,
F50.
Yes, Jester, Van Roy and Raccoon. And Van Roy goes wide. Raccoon with...
Got pushed wide there.
Low PI car is now stuck behind.
Jester is carving his way through. He's up into 4th already. Oh no, he went wide. He might lose his position.
I'm looking at it.
No, he still holds it.
Let's see. I'm on board with Katie. Was that Jester going wide there? Because that was Super Van Roy going. Oh, it's very difficult with these very nice liveries to see who's actually who. Raccoon bit sideways as he's got K-Tech behind him. It's very close racing so far.
Oh, you can see them bumping and grinding through the corners.
K-Tech going for the inside. Oh,
it's a barrier, and then Raccoon.
And everyone else is just being caught out in this whole mess here. Oh, that is unfortunate from him. And we've still got Remington trying to come back at everyone.
Ferrari definitely looking favourite here. We've got 3 in the top 4.
Well, I'm hoping for this Vulcan to start putting down some very good laps. He's going to be in clean air. So, and from what I've saw in practice earlier,
208 clean.
He is definitely having a good battle here.
Oh, right, here we go. MD4 Twitch is giving its best tonight, buffering and pixelating. Right, sorry, man. Just give it a refresh. It might sort itself out. This is to do with the connection issues we have at the moment.
Well, what you can also do is just check the little cog at the bottom right of the screen. If you tap on that, you should be able to change the quality of the stream. I've got the Saint here becoming an ice cube. Thank you for that follow, Saint. Really appreciate that, man. Keep on getting those ice cubes coming along. We need to cool down to earth.
His front 4 look very similar pace. In fact, is that a Pagani in the lead? Let me just jump on board with the leader, who is Aister.
That is Aister. That is a Pagani.
He is a Pagani, yeah. Very nice.
Oh, very well done. These guys with their liveries definitely did a very good job. It's good to see Aister. I think he missed the first race, so it's good to see him back. And as you guys can see on the bottom left of the screen right now is the standings for the semi-pro group.
That's right, that's based after the first race.
Yeah, after the first race, and currently Jester is in the lead of the championship. And we've actually got a surprise here with Volley currently riding around in 3rd place and keeping Jester behind him.
Yeah, he's doing a very good job.
Definitely. They put in some very good laps in practice as well, so that's very good. Slowing down Jester a lot there. And we've got Light Rex trying to
push him for the lead here. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's trying to push Aister to make a mistake here.
We've got Goose in the chat. He says, I hope I said cog. Didn't sound like it. Smiley face.
Yeah, it was cog. The gear.
Yeah. Don't grab anything other than the cog.
Please don't. Oh my word. Some funny stuff happening.
Aister is looking good, I must say, in P1. And
Yes,
Light Rex is
definitely.
hanging with him, but he's not putting him under any pressure.
No, he's not. Unfortunately not. Not yet. But it looks like Volley and Jester... Oh, Jester just got past Volley now.
Light Rex has
Jester
just taken
up to
P1
third now.
on the outside, slow corner.
And this is going to work in the favor of Jester now, trying to catch up to these guys in the front now.
Oh no, too much curb for both of them, but they seem to have held it.
That's good. I want to see if Remington is catching up to the back of these guys.
I suggest it is in 3rd. Do you guys watching at home? CBR Jester, P3?
Currently, yes. I have to add on Remington's car here. He did a special livery for the Silverstone Grand Prix on his Vulcan. I'm going to jump on board with the game camera. So
yeah, if you wouldn't mind, I've got
check.
Reaper in the chat. He's asking what's happened to Remington. Well, unfortunately, it seemed on the start-finish something happened and he ended up facing the wrong way. We didn't see if there was a collision or if he just put the gas down too quick. But Iceman should be on him now if you want to check him out, what he's doing.
Yes, I am on him. He is 1,000 meters behind the guy in 9th place, who is Super Van Roy. But I'm just quickly scrolling around his car. So what he did was he added the British flag on the back panel, basically, on both sides, with a red and white livery across the car, with a lot of blue as well. So he actually did a very good job. And he's got the
nice.
Silverstone racetrack on the roof with the Mayfair Gearbox, the sponsorship logo on the car as well. So yeah, he's definitely representing.
Absolutely
and
gorgeous. Yeah,
I
and
have to say, I don't think. Yeah.
no, I just want to say, since his last race, he's been out and got completely new internet. He was so disgusted with DCing on the last lap.
That disconnection,
Yeah.
yes.
The next day, he had the professionals round.
Well, I have to say, I don't think the white on the car was actually a good idea. So for the guys following me, you can actually see how dirty this car is already on the front end. So maybe the white wasn't such a good idea, but it still looks good. Okay, I'm going to jump on board on the Hollywood cameras again. I'm going to scroll a bit through the rest of the pack. So we've got Super Van Roy in his yellow Ferrari trying to overtake K-Tech here, and he's done it. Now this is a very close battle between 7th, 8th and 9th positions. K-Tech trying to get back at him on the outside and unable to do so. We're getting close to the pit windows now.
I've got Jester hunting Light Rex down. I can see that Light Rex is looking a little bit uncomfortable at the moment.
K-Tech is going to go on the inside. No, he's not. After his first lap incident on the on that corner, he's definitely taking it a bit slower through there. But he's still on the back of these two guys, and this is a very interesting battle happening here. And as they're going to Maggots and Beckett side by side, leaving each other enough space just to have a car width in between them. And K-Tech is up to 8th place again, and going for the overtake on Raccoon in 7th place.
I think I've got a 2:07.5 as the fastest lap so far. I just didn't see who it was.
Oh, that is freaking fast. Super Van Roy on the back of K-Tech now. These three is having a very good scrap here for 7th place.
Jester keeps poking his nose in front for first, but Light Rex is fighting back.
Lightrix is still in first now, and they have to start pitting the end of this lap.
Are we there already?
K-Tech going on the inside of Raccoon on the outside of the second part of the chicane. And is he going to have him? Yes, he does. And now it's up to Super Van Roy to see if he can get past Raccoon now. Oh, K-Tech going very wide on the grass. That's costing all that the lead that he's built up on these two.
Oh no.
Oh, and we've got contact between Super Van Roy and Raccoon.
Have they both lost
Super
out?
Van Roy waiting. Raccoon was pushed very wide and is currently standing still. Super Van Roy is actually slowing down to let Raccoon catch up again. I wonder if Raccoon has got some damage. Let's see. Okay, as you guys can see for now, the damage is a bit glitched. Let's see. Super Van Roy also not showing any damage. Still not showing any damage. Well, it shows wheel ball tire wear, but not actual damage. So hopefully he's okay. What's happening at the front?
I'm
jump on
engrossed in this at the moment because Jester and Light Rex are just every corner having a little bite at each other. At the moment, Light Rex is still in P1, but is not safe at all.
A good Ferrari scrap happening here. Who's that in third place? That's Aster with the Pagani.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting closer. Oh, there we go. Jester's made it clean. Oh no, and there's contact from Light Rex and he's turned him round. Oh dear.
And Aster back.
And Volley, and they're all backed up with each other again now.
Lead now.
It's still Light Rex. And he's let he's backed off completely. He's let them all go.
Yeah, because he ran into the back of Jester, so he's rather letting the group go.
Playing it safe there. Well done. Good
Yeah.
sportsmanship. Right, so he's got it all to do.
Definitely
He's down into 5th position now with F50 in front of him. Oh, and Volley won't believe what's happened. He'll think it's Christmas again.
He's finding himself back into 3rd again.
Yeah.
Venom currently in 4th.
He can potentially challenge for the lead here.
I believe, well, Yui was before the race, he was still trying to decide if he was going to go with all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive, and I think he might be regretting his decision to go with the rear-wheel drive.
Is he struggling?
I just think that, well, he's currently finding himself in 6th position, and
oh, we know he can do better than that, yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's not over. We're only 6 laps in. So the first pit window is from 6 till 9, is it?
Yeah, from 5 to... No, is it 6 to 9? I can't remember now. You're asking me. Oh, you still got the Saint rooting for Easter here in the chat.
So the top 5 are totally bunched together now.
5 to 8. Laps 5 to 8 is pitting laps. Hopefully
Venom
these
and
guys
Light
remember
Rex
this.
have gone in.
Okay, that's good. That's releasing Jester to go for it. Oh, and he almost lost it as he went over the start-finish line. Jester's got a bit of a gap over second place.
Oh,
right now.
Aister, too much curb.
Oh, volley. Volley on the inside.
Oh no! Clips the grass. Sucks him in.
Oh, I'm looking at this. He went backwards again. Ah, he went for it all the glory. And it didn't work out for him.
The big question is, where's Remington through all of this? He's going to be benefiting. If he's managing to keep it clean, he's going to be catching them lap by lap.
Well, he's currently in 8th position, and he has got Light Rex actually right in front of him.
Oh, that's because Light Rex has just pitted, yes.
Much time. I think with all the carnage happening in the last couple of laps,
maybe.
I think
I
he's
know
definitely caught up.
that 50 Venom went in with Light Rex, but I don't know about Remington. But you guys in the chat know, let us know.
If you guys probably had an eye on that, because we only saw the first couple of guys going in. Okay, so we still got... okay, Volley is only 2 seconds behind now. So Remington is 1.3 seconds behind the Light Rex.
I do like this Huayra.
I'm just going to check. Well, I believe Remington... No, Remington did not put. His last lap was at 2:08.
Right,
Maybe
okay.
he
Jester's
pitted
just gone in.
earlier. Okay, so Jester's just got in.
Aister's gone too deep.
Okay, so Ezekiel's still behind Aister here. The fight... Huh? Oh, he's rooting him on to fight. Oh, it's Jester, not Aister. Oh, my word. Where am I reading today? It's the same behind.
Oh, I've got a black screen.
Aister. Yeah, is that someone disconnecting? Please don't let it be Remington.
Please, not Remington. It's Raccoon.
And it's Raccoon.
Unbelievable.
Raccoon is, oh my word. That is so unfortunate for these guys.
Yeah, that's terrible. Here we
Just
go.
as they start enjoying the race, then they get disconnected.
Yeah. Well, hopefully the connection story is going to be resolved soon, because I'm missing not playing online. But I've got Goofster here in the chat. He's happy to watch. No buffering either. He's got it solid on his side. Fantastic, man. Thanks for the feedback.
Okay, that's good news. Did he use the cog to get it stabilized? That's the big question.
And for those of you that want to watch it afterwards, it will be uploaded in full HD afterwards, so you'll be able to see it in proper quality.
Yeah, on our YouTube channel. If you are on my channel, the Iceman channel, you'll be able to find the YouTube link and the panels below. I should actually, that makes me think I'll definitely create a...
No.
Are we losing someone else? Oh my word, who did we lose now?
He's dropped. Who is it? It's Remington.
Remington?
It is Remington.
Oh, can you believe it? Oh, that's not 2 races in a row.
Oh. And we know he had the form as well going into this race. That's soul destroying.
Yeah, no, that's definitely unfortunate.
Well, we've all been there.
Okay, we've got Volley and Aister in the pits now. So Jester did a 207.5.
207.5. I just saw that come up.
That's a very good lap, that. Oh, and we've got some action in the pit lane. What the hell? What is happening with this game? Aister, is it... We've got Volley pushing Aister in the pit lane. What is going on here? I've never seen this in my life. Oh my word. Aister losing it out of this third corner, bringing some of the cones onto the track now.
And they stole that action. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, no, it was kind of strange heading into the pits. I was just about to swap over to another driver, and then the next minute I'm seeing Volley and Aister colliding in the pit lane. And we've got Lightrex currently in 5th place.
I wonder if we can hear something from Remington about what happened. I hope it's not a DC.
Well, I'm trying to check the chat or the WhatsApp messages, and he hasn't said anything
Nothing
yet.
I'll keep an eye also.
I'm looking at the messages that came through earlier, and ORLSA K-Tech saying that his driver tire is going to have the flu tomorrow because of all this wet weather racing. Okay, so we've got from the cars that's connected, then in 8th place we've got Super Van Roy in his yellow Ferrari. And then we've got K-Tech currently in 7th place, also in a Ferrari. And he's,
so F50 has found himself in P2 now. Old Lightning McQueen.
Oh, that's very interesting. Okay, so we've got Yui still in 6th place. I think he's struggling with the rear-wheel drive car. I think he should have stuck it with the all-wheel drive, and he could have been consistent every lap. And no, please don't tell me we're losing someone else.
No. Lightrex.
Lightrex.
I cannot believe it.
No, this is nonsense. Can you believe it? 3 guys.
This is like the old school days.
Oh, this is unfortunate. I don't know what's going on. Oh my word. Well, how do they say in Afrikaans? Een man se dood is 'n ander man se brood. And it's definitely worked in the favor of Super Van Roy, K-Tech, Yui, Aister, and look who's in 3rd place. We currently have Volley running around in 3rd place. And Venom still in 2nd place. But again, Jester is running away with it at the front.
Yeah, I'm just going to jump back on board with Jester here for the guys viewing.
Jester currently with a...
Let's hope this isn't going to be like Ezekiel.
Oh, wait. Oh, yes, bringing up last night's race results. Well, at least this time around we know the guys can't get stuck without fuel, because that would have meant they missed their pit stops. Okay, so I just want to see what the gaps are at the top. So Jester currently with a 6-second lead over Venom. Venom has got 3 seconds over Volley. Yui is 9 seconds of 4th place. And we've got Super Van Roy 3 seconds behind 6th place. So the closest we have now is... It looks like it's Aister on the back of Volley, which is just over 2 seconds. Oof, cutting it very close to that wall, Aister.
It looks like Jester's lapping in the 207s. He's looking very comfortable.
Yeah. Well, that Ferrari is capable of doing those lap times consistently. And I believe second round of pit stops should open soon. Yeah, next lap, 12 to 14. Pits will be open.
Have a look how Jester takes it round. Down to 4th through there. And shift through there. It's got the gearing quite long in this Ferrari. Seems to be working in the wet weather.
Well, normally in the wet weather you want the gear ratios to be quite long, because if you get out of the corner, if you have too short gear ratios, you tend to have too much torque going out of the corners, and that will cause too much wheel spin.
Yeah, you can lose traction easy. Yeah, that's right.
Exactly. So if you have higher gear ratios, you'll go through the corners in lower gear or in a lower rev.
Well, I'm looking now how he's doing for traction. Ooh, it looks like there's a bit of understeer going on.
I'm currently on board still with Yui. Jumping on board here with K-Tech. It looks like Remington did have a disconnection.
Oh, is he
which is
popped up now in the
unfortunate.
chat?
No, you said it on WhatsApp. That is unfortunate. That is so uncalled for.
Yeah. He'll get it right. He'll use it as motivation. He knows he's got the speed. He's already proved that. He just needs to get to the finish line.
Yes.
Sometimes it takes these bad times to bring around the good.
Yeah, it is so. I think we've all had our fair share of disconnections out of races, so yeah, we definitely feel for him. It's a very bad way to get, or to be put out of a race.
So we're looking now at our second pit window must be coming up.
It just opened now on lap 12,
Right,
so
there we go.
we will be having guys going into the pits soon.
And we've seen what kind of confusion it can cause. Cannot believe like Rex DNF'd. I wonder if he's mentioned anything on WhatsApp.
I haven't seen anything from him.
All the protest from Volley, he's actually done quite a good job with his livery, and he's doing a good job in the race as well.
That is so true.
Maybe it was a bit of reverse psychology going on.
Most probably, yes. Okay, not from Lightrix yet. So Ezekiel asking here, what is the guys getting on the last straight? So I'm going to put on the dash here, and then I'll quickly scroll through the guys checking what they're getting. Okay, so we've got Yui here on the back straight going over 250 now. 260 as he brakes. Which corner was this? I'm trying to figure out where on track he is. Okay. No, he's coming through to the old start finish line, or the old start finish straight. Well, it looks like he should be able to get around 270, almost 280.
Another fantastic livery on K-Tech. Awesome.
Definitely, yes. I think all of these guys did a fantastic job.
Looks like a World War II bomber.
Sorry, Gary, I'm not that old yet. So I won't know. I've only watched movies, man. Don't brag now.
I wasn't in World War II, but thank you.
I wouldn't know. Oh, you just opened the window for them.
No.
And we've got Yui going into the pits now. Where's K-Tech now?
Aren't these graphics fantastic? You guys watching at home with these championship standings and the sponsorship and everything, don't they look great? I think Ice Cube's done a wonderful job.
Thank you, Gary. I really appreciate it, man.
Oh, it looks good, man.
Yeah, it was a nice set out to work on it. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys liking it. It means we're moving into the right direction.
Absolutely.
That's all that matters. Well, we're going to show, I think while we don't have any action on screen, I'll quickly bring up the sponsorship ad. It's only 30 seconds long. So yeah, if you guys have any gearbox issues or anything like that, you guys can feel free to just give them a call.
Right, Jester's going into the pits.
As you say, Jester's going up. I'm following him now on stream.
Same, yeah.
So, well, he should have a good enough gap. Well, it is lap 14. It is the last lap that they can actually use for pitting. So Ezekiel saying he got 268 k's before he had to hit the brake. So yeah, that's actually quite a good top speed.
Have we found an average yet between the guys flipping? What is this car doing? I just thought I'd stay with Jester to give us some insight, but I'm not looking at anything. Okay, let's go on to Aister.
Okay, so Aister is still also in the pits. Remington, my man, so bad luck, man. Freaking hell. The bat is 0. Thanks for joining, man. Glad to have you guys watching in the chat here.
Right, so Venom's back up in second place now after the second round of pits.
Yui currently still running around 7th, but I think he should get 6th or even 5th place, as those guys are still in the pits.
You know he can do it.
He's gotten 5th. He's got 5th place now. No, he should be able to still catch the guys in front of him. I just want to see the gap.
But it's so easy for mistakes to happen on a fully wet track.
He's got 11 seconds to catch up on. But Aister is within a second of Volley now. So I'm going to stick on board with Aister for a bit.
Yeah.
I want to see what his speed is down the back straight. I want to see what his top speed is, and then also see if he can catch up to Volley and overtake him.
In fact, I'll jump on board with Volley. You stay with Aister.
Okay, fantastic.
I wonder if any of the races are actually listening.
Oh, Volley is going offline a bit. That's making Aister catch up to him again.
Well, what would you do, Ice Cube, if you had the choice of listening to the stream while racing? Would you?
No.
Breaking concentration.
I think it will break your concentration, and then you're gonna lose your concentration of where you need to brake and things like that.
Yeah, true.
Because you're gonna hear what's going on the stream, and then you're gonna want to watch what's going on the stream.
Yeah.
And by doing that, you're gonna break your own concentration. You're just gonna lose focus.
And then there's an English pillock telling you what to do.
Exactly, you're going to miss your braking points. You are not going to be focused at all. So no, I won't.
Sorry, Volley lost traction there.
Yeah, well, it looks like he keeps on losing a bit of time, just being put under pressure by Aister a bit. And Aister definitely wants that 3rd place, so he's definitely gonna push Volley some more. So what I normally do is when I race, I also do a stream. So sometimes I ask the guys to check the other stream to see what's happening, and then they can tell me what's happening, what the guys' lap times is on. So
I get you.
That helps a bit, but I can't focus on an entirely different stream.
Right, okay. Well, the guys in the chat, what do you think? Team CBR, are they going to take this one? Or we're going to see, like last night, something happens and who's in second? Is it F50? Could F50 sneak a win?
Yeah, that would be awesome for him. Well, last night...
Have we not got any love for F50 in the chat anyway? Come on. Must be someone out there.
No. It doesn't seem that way. But I have to say that... last night we saw a lot of action. I mean, we saw someone being stuck without fuel.
Unbelievable, yeah, flipping it. Albert,
someone losing
you'll
out
never
in
forget
the last
that.
4 laps. No, I won't also forget that. I don't think you will forget it.
It's like Mr. Kyle Williams when his batteries died in the controller. It's just an epic moment. Or Goofster on his roof.
That is so true. We've seen some very good stuff.
That's it. Or
happening in
you pulling an
ORLSA
iceberg
racing.
into the tyres. Should I go on?
That's also true. Yeah, you can go on. You can go on. Who else was there?
I'm sure there'd be many more. Well, it doesn't look like Aister can actually catch here.
Yeah, it seems that he's just slipping backwards again now. Volley's stopped concentrating on what's happening behind him and started concentrating on what's happening in front of him.
That's right, so they just need to get to one more pit stop and then they can have a free race down to the line.
Yes, yeah, that's all that everyone is waiting for. Pits open at I can't remember the pit laps. I need to start getting this out. Ezekiel is saying he was so gutted when he span out on that last four. On those last 4 laps.
Right. Still can't believe like Rex has DC'd. We haven't heard anything from him in the WhatsApp chat, have we?
Yeah, and still from Remington as well. That is so bad luck.
Yeah.
And it starts happening at a point where these guys are really starting to improve their racing.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I've never seen Remington as good as what he is right now. And he's enjoying the racing. He's putting very good laps. And he really wants to race. And then stuff like this happens where they get disconnected.
Yeah, well, that's why I tipped the semi-pro group this series to be a hot one to watch, just because of the mixture of the guys in there. They're all, like you say, they're growing race by race, and you never know who's going to win.
Yes, definitely. And they're improving so much, so fast. So yeah, it's just heartbreaking to see them get disconnected and so on from the races.
Yeah.
It's time that South Africa step up with their internet services.
But it's time we get in line with the rest of the world, isn't it? Yeah, agreed.
True.
Oh, Volley's holding on with both hands to 3rd place at the moment.
For now, I see Ice caught up to him a bit again.
F50 looks to be out on his own in 2nd position. Let's jump on board with Jester for those guys watching. No, clear out in the front at the moment. Looking good in his yellow Ferrari.
Jester's got a 15-second lead. The closest battle we have is Aister and Volley right now. I'm just going to run down from the back forwards. I'm on board here with a Super Van Roy currently running around in 7th place. And then we've got ORLSA K-Tech here in 6th place with his vintage tank. One that Gary drove in sometime.
Which one?
The tank from K-Tech. The army green.
Oh yes, jeez. I'm just checking out the livery of Jester here. It's really nice.
Well, all of these guys did a very good job with their liveries. I'm on board with Yui with his McQueen style livery. Coming down the back straight now.
I wonder what Goofster's... I know you're watching the Goofster. What you're learning from this? Have you made any adjustments to your setup based on what you're watching?
Well, I can tell you this. I still need to do a setup. I'm definitely not happy with my cars yet, so...
I'm so jealous I'm not doing this series.
Well, it's not too late to jump in.
Well, it is really, isn't it?
Well, you can jump in the M group.
Yeah. Commentate and drive. Yeah, that would be interesting.
You can try and do that. Why not? Your wife can handle the camera views while you drive, while you race.
I'll let you sort that one out. Okay, right, so the final, 3rd and final, do we know when the pit is?
It just opened now on lap 19.
Perfect.
And it's open till lap 22. So we've got Aister currently running around in 4th. It seems that he catches up to the back of Volley and then he drops down again. He catches up again and then he drops down.
Might be a combination of factors then. Yeah, Volley making mistakes as well. Yeah.
It could be Volley drifting around the corners.
Just as equalled his quickest lap time.
Yeah, that's good. Venom is now 18 seconds behind Jester. Venom enjoying his Ferrari.
Have we got any battles going on anywhere on track?
No, the only one is Volley and Eister, which is 1.2 seconds apart from each other.
I wonder if Eister's going to follow Volley's pit, or he's going to stay out for one more.
No, both of them still staying out. Ezekiel saying, no, he needs to win. Gary can't join AM yet. So Gary, you can only join after Ezekiel's won a race.
Oh, don't be like that, man. Come on, teammates, you know it.
Ezekiel tasted victory in the ARC race.
And it felt good.
It felt good, so he wants more of that.
Just has dropped off his pace slightly, only half a second. He's still miles ahead though.
Well, he'll definitely look at pitting the next lap or so.
Okay, the Flash has just mentioned in WhatsApp that his power's back on. Fortunately, it's a bit too late.
Oh, only now. That sucks. That is so unfortunate. Well, we'll still do the same as what we did for the pro guys with the power situation. We'll work out something towards the end of the season regarding some championship points and so on.
Yeah, a fair way to compensate the guys for load shedding. Yeah,
it's not his fault that he couldn't join the race, and he was actually looking forward to the race. That is so unfortunate. I mean, power or the load should have stopped at 9 o'clock at night, and it still seems that there were still guys getting load shedding afterwards.
Something interesting we was discussing today is which are the best cars in Forza to actually race. Because some guys were thinking that the race cars actually feel the worst to race, and it's better when you tune standard cars and vice versa. What do you guys think watching? What would you prefer to race?
That was a good discussion that we had.
Yeah. Okay, I think Venom has pitted because he seemed to have moved down to 4th now.
Yeah, everyone else will still need to pit, so that's good for him. Yeah, he just came out the pits now. Well, Venom will be trying to pick up the points for second place. That will do good for his team. Picking up Huey, picking up some points.
There's big points, second place.
Yeah, it's 28 points. It's a very good haul of points. And Jester going for a second straight win. So that's a very good improvement. I have to say, Jester has been pushing himself for a long time now.
Well, he wants it. The Forza buggers bit him hard.
Yeah, definitely. And he goes into the pit on the end of lap 1. So I think he was pushing it to the limit. Because that Ferrari can only do around 8 to 9 laps, maximum 9 laps around this track on the fuel usage.
Right, it looks like Volley's managed to break away.
Oh, Volley is now currently in second. There's still 29 seconds behind. And Volley's staying out
He's
another
staying
lap.
out one more lap, yeah. There we go, Jester
This
coming
is
out of the
very
pits for the last
interesting.
time.
And he's still ahead of Volley.
That's how far in front he is.
Yeah, that is quite a distance. And we've got K-Tech also in the pits, as well as Supervan Roy.
Looks like somebody wants to be in the Pro Division.
True. Yeah, it's tough work to get there. But yeah,
It's tough work to
if
stay
he
there.
carries on, yeah, if he carries on like he's doing now, he will be there very soon. I mean, this series is only 5 races long, so this will now be 2 wins out of 2. So if you can keep that going, another 2 races, that should probably be guaranteed pro position or pro spot for the next series.
On this form, without a doubt, yes.
Definitely. Okay, so we've got Battered Zero saying his personal opinion is the race cars like the GT3s. Okay, so he likes the GT3 cars.
The GT3 is
It's
best,
also one
right?
of, yeah. It's also one of my favorite cars.
Like the
drive.
Aston DBR9 and things like that. Yeah, they are cool. They are cool.
Yes. Well, like our previous series,
Yeah, that's right.
the GT3 cars, that was very awesome to race.
And also the V8s as well. I like those.
Oh, the V8s, it's an awesome series. And the one thing about the V8s, those cars are, Volley goes into the pits, the V8s are very evenly matched.
Yeah, that's right. The Fords and the Holdens. We've had many races and they're just as competitive.
Don't forget the Nissan
and
also the one lonely Merc.
Jersey likes the Nissan.
I love the Merc. It's so big. No one can get past. So we've got Venom coming through over the finishing line. He will move into 2nd place again. Aister is... where's Aister? Aister is also exiting the pits now behind Volley. But it looks like Volley has got 3rd place bagged and tagged and bagged.
Is he not close enough now?
Well, he is close enough, but I don't think Aister's got it in him to actually overtake Volley at this stage.
There we go. So we've only got 5 laps left now. Looks like Jester's got this one in his back pocket. Team CBR, there you go, boys.
He's got a very good lead. Something drastic needs to happen for that to change. He's got a 23-second lead. Over F50 Venom. A P50 Venom. F50 Venom. Why do I keep on thinking there's a P? If those 3 guys didn't disconnect, I think we would have had a couple of...
well, it's 3 of the hot favourites as
going.
well. They would definitely have been challenging. Yeah, it's a shame.
And 2 of them was at the front end when it happened. So
yeah, and I wanted to see how that tune of Raccoon was working.
Ezekiel saying Jester will make sure he doesn't repeat what happened with Ezekiel.
Yeah, fingers crossed on that one.
Spinning around with a couple of laps to go. Let's hope not.
He's got about 15 seconds, so he can do tricks if he wanted.
Don't give him ideas. The tricks ends up in the barrier, which causes another pit stop.
Drift.
This yellow and black livery looks very good.
Yeah, stunning.
Works
Stands out
well.
a mile. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Not sure about the rims though.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna agree with that. Also not a fan of the rims. They probably wanted something very old school.
Tick.
Definitely. If that was the aim, he definitely got it right.
We'll do one last rundown of all the guys.
I'm currently on F50 Venom now.
Easter's still there though.
He's on the back of Volley, but it doesn't look like he's got it in him to actually go for the overtake. I mean, he's been having this gap now for the last 10 laps or so, and it just seems that he can't get past Volley.
That's 3 laps. He might try and make a silly dive.
Well, let's wait and see. And K-Tech, it looks like, is this Super Van Roy catching up to the back of K-Tech? Yes, it is. And this gap has gone down a lot. It's only 2 seconds now between K-Tech and Super Van Roy.
Last minute challenges all over the track, it seems. Are you going to stay on that one with K-Tech and I'll stay on with Volley? Okay, cool. Now we can follow both battles.
Definitely. I think if this race is so fantastic, I wonder what the pro group is going to bring next week.
Oh my word, yes.
It's going to be fantastic racing again.
I wonder if they are they going to hit the 207s. I mean, that time that Jester's put down is pretty quick.
Well, I barely made the 207s during practice earlier. So yeah, Jester definitely put down a marker for the pro guys to actually try and follow up.
Yeah, I think so.
Super Van Roy is now 1.5 seconds behind K-Tech.
These are long laps, so there's still plenty of time.
Yes. There's still 4 laps to go. Well, 3 after this one.
Oh, Volley's going slow through there. That allowed Aister to catch. No, he hasn't. He's just as slow.
It looks like Super Van Roy dropped down a bit. Yeah, he's 2 seconds down now.
And there's a gap of about 200 feet.
They're coming through Maggots and Beckett's now. And it seems that Super Van Roy is closing the gap again.
Aister's doing absolutely everything he can to try and stay here.
It seems that K-Tech has certain parts of the track covered, and then Super Van Roy has got the other parts covered. No, Super Van Roy is now getting 2 seconds down. I wonder if K-Tech didn't set his car up for a lower downforce to have more top end, because it seems every time they go through the the tight sections, Super Van Roy catches up to him, and then as soon as they hit the stretches again, K-Tech just pulls away again.
Is the front end washing out on him?
On who's that? On K-Tech?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been on board with him.
Oh, okay.
If you jump on board and have a look.
Yeah, Volley's opened the gap again. Keep working my way down.
Okay, let's see, getting up to this middle section of the track, past the old pits, on board with K-Tech. Well, it seems that he's got the car turning in nicely. Doesn't look like there's any understeer.
So Yuvi's found himself nicely positioned in 5th.
Yeah, that's good. That's very good. No, drifting through the final corner. That's not what he wants to do.
So
Now,
is Super
Bolly's
Van Roy
definitely
also a
increased
part
the
of
gap.
CBR, is he?
Yes. He is the number 2 driver behind Desta.
Right.
We've got Ezekiel saying, go Van Roy, take it. And take that 6th place off K-Tech. But it doesn't look like he's got the legs to get past K-Tech.
Doesn't seem like he can close the gap, does he?
Well, he closes it down to 1 second and then it goes back up to 2 seconds again. You see, it's back down to 1.5 seconds now. And then 2 seconds. It keeps on jumping like that.
Okay, last lap.
And
So
on
I'm
the
gonna
last
jump
lap,
on board with Jester. We have to follow him around now. All Hollywood cams, everything.
Remington saying a lot of work this weekend on this internet.
I can imagine. Oh,
Dude. There's no words to describe what happened. It's just unbelievable.
smile and wave, boys.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Coming board with Jester as well as he comes through to the final couple of corners. Oh no, this is still on the midfield section. Coming past the old pit lane now. Okay, so Ezekiel's saying that Van Roy is losing a lot of time in his last sector. Well, that could be the difference between the 6th and 7th places.
Well, for these guys, it's clearly been a Ferrari track. What did we have as the winner yesterday?
Gary, I cannot remember.
Eesh.
Oh, it was the Spanner.
The Spanner, that's right.
Bucktum in the Spanner, yes.
So I wonder what the pros are. Because we've got the Senna with the 2 leaders at the moment, and then we've got the Lambo with Gooster.
Well, we've got, what was that other one? Carl Williams won the previous race in the...
Oh, yes, of course. The Lycan.
the like.
Right, here we go.
So
Jester
we've
taking
got
the finish. Well done. Very well
well
done.
done, Jester. Very well done.
Convincing drive.
Win there. Definitely. Next up, pros, man. Come
Absolutely, on
you can
that
do
form
it.
is going up.
Definitely. So Venom coming through to the final couple of corners. He's on the chicane now. And one more corner to go.
There we go. Well done, F50. Great drive. P2. Excellent.
F50 in second place.
And here's the
And then
surprise package,
the
Mr. No
surprise.
livery, no practice, no nothing in P3. Volley, well done, man.
Volley celebratory 180 over the line, 360 actually. And then we've got Aister coming around in fourth place. And then we still just got Yui to come over in fifth place.
Oh, a little drift. Oh, no, no, no. He tried a little drift.
Oh,
Didn't work.
he was
Oh, well.
trying to be too fancy.
Nothing to lose.
Too early.
Still fifth. Good points. Well done, UV.
Well done. I think Yui will be definitely disappointed with his
Here's K-Tech.
K-Tech in sixth.
And should be Superman
Superman
Roy.
Roy
There we
is
go.
Down a bit. Yeah, he's in seventh place. Well done to the guys of semi-pro. Sorry for the guys that disconnected. That is so unfortunate.
Yeah, well, let me do the quick rundown then, just to confirm. In first position, it was Jester, quickest time 2:07.5, and that was 2 seconds quicker, or a second and a half quicker than anyone else. In second position was F50 Venom. Third position we had Volley. Fourth was Aister. Fifth was UV. Sixth we had K-Tech. Seventh Super Van Roy, and then unfortunate it was a DC for Light Rex, Remington, and Raccoon. Very unfortunate.
Yeah. That is very unfortunate.